Hi, all. Greetings. This is Bill Shaka. Welcome to the 5 Minute Motivator. Uh, I tend to get relatively excited about certain issues. And one issue in particular that I get excited about, I'd like to explain to you today in this particular 5 Minute Motivator. I was talking to somebody the other night, and they were complaining that they were never given the opportunity to become successful. And I was listening to this litany of issues that they had in terms of people keeping them down or just simple twists and circumstances in life that were preventing them from being successful. And we got into a heated debate because, frankly, I just disagree with that. I disagree with that whole notion of somebody else denying you from being successful. It is completely and totally your responsibility. When do you start becoming successful? When do you start moving down that highway to success? Frankly, ladies and gentlemen, the day that you take responsibility for yourself, the day that you stop making excuses, the day that you accept personal responsibility and say, I am responsible for my life, that is when you start becoming successful. I could feel myself starting to get revved up a little bit over this. Now, you know what? Nobody else can do it for you. I think it was Jim Rohn who said, you can't pay somebody else to do your push-ups for you. And that is exactly true. Nobody else can make you successful. Only you can make it happen. You are the only common denominator to your success. Of course, circumstances will have something to do with it. Of course, the environment will have something to do with it. But the fact of the matter is that you are simply the guiding force in your own life. Environment, circumstances, you may have to navigate around them or through them or over them. But the point is that most of the success features in your life will come from you. So when I talk about success and the fact that you're the only one that can make it happen, success on any particular scale, but especially major scales, larger scales, requires you to accept that notion of personal responsibility. Now, ultimately, when you accept that notion of responsibility, personal responsibility, what it means is that you are going to start behaving differently. Personal responsibility is a thought process. When you say, yes, I am in charge of my life. The government is not in charge of my life. My parents are not in charge of my life. My employer is not in charge of my life. I am in charge of my life. And when you accept that thought process of personal responsibility, think about it. What drives behavior? Thoughts. If you think that you are personally responsible for your life, if you believe that you are the individual that's going to prevent any type of negativity come into your life, then ultimately you are going to behave differently. You'll be avoiding the people that tend to be psychic vampires, the ones that latch on and suck the life out of you. You're going to be walking with more of a spring in your step because you know that you are in charge. Ultimately, the thought process of personal responsibility will in fact lead you to more successful actions, which in fact will lead you to more success. It really is a chain of events. Thought, behavior, results. Thought of personal responsibility. Behavior to become more responsible. And then finally, the notion of success. Your life will be whatever it is that you decide to make it. Nothing will ever happen on its own. A body at rest tends to stay at rest. Success comes once you accept that notion of responsibility, that you say you will take action for your own life. You will take action, and that you are responsible for that action. That means that if you do something correct, you expect a pat on the back, even if it's from yourself. And if you do something incorrect, you accept that responsibility and do whatever you can do to change that those particular events. But ultimately, your success rests with you. Your success rests in the actions that you take. And the actions that you take really reside in the notion of the behaviors that you hold dear to you. If those behaviors revolve around the notion of personal responsibility, then you will in fact become more successful. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bill Shaka. Any comments? Email me at bill@intelligentmotivationinc.com. Feel free to call me, 570-430-9303. Until we speak again, hope you're hitting your goals. See ya.